I'm Joe Sullivan. Thanks for joining us for 5 on 5 with Congressman Bentz. Congressman, thanks for joining us from Washington, D.C.
Great to be with you, Joe.
40% of your district depends on Medicaid. The House Republican plan calls for $600 billion in cuts to Medicaid. What's your message to the people you represent who will be impacted by this cut?
Well, everybody needs to understand that our Medicaid program is an essential, important program that's going to be protected. The reductions in spending are focused upon folks that aren't eligible to be on the program and are inappropriately taking money away from those who are on the program. So it's going to be an approach that we hope results in the sustainability of the program, and folks that are busy saying that it's going to be dramatically cut are exaggerating and scaring people, and they shouldn't be doing that. The program, I want to repeat, the program is essential and necessary, and it's going to be protected.
The House Agriculture Committee approved more than $300 billion in cuts over the next 10 years to the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program. Why are you in favor of cutting SNAP benefits?
Well, I'm not quite sure why you would put it that way, but since I haven't voted on that particular thing, I'm not on that committee. So I think a better way of your saying it would be that the SNAP benefits have been abused dramatically, particularly in Oregon, who is the third from the bottom of the 50 states in taking care and managing that program appropriately. So what we need to do is make sure, again, that the people who are perfectly capable are not receiving SNAP benefits, so that those who are in need can. And so the challenge here is to make sure that that program also is sustainable, an incredibly important program.
Well, the SNAP benefits is in the big, beautiful bill, the cuts to it. So are you saying you're going to vote with the president or against the president on that?
Well, I'm saying we haven't seen the final bill yet. It's still in the process of being put together. But each one of our committees has passed out of the committee a portion of that bill, and that all of those pieces are now going to go to the Rules Committee that will tie the thing together, and then it will come out, and then we'll have a chance to look at it and see if we agree with it, and then we'll hopefully get it passed. There's some really, really good things in that bill and a whole bunch of really necessary things, and I look forward to supporting it.
Federal funded cuts could have a major impact on fighting wildfires this year. What have you done to try and help get funds for preventing and fighting wildfires?
Well, I made sure in talking with the Forest Service that indeed the seasonal hires that happen every year in anticipation of a fire season continue, and they will continue. They have not been cut in any way. And so the challenge is to make sure that we put these fires out quickly. The bigger challenge is that we get into the forests and start taking some of that fuel out. And I'm very happy to say that in the quote, great big beautiful bill are some excellent provisions that will help us get back into the woods and start removing some of that huge buildup of fuel that's causing these fires to be so horrific.
What's the timeline for what Donald Trump calls the big beautiful bill, and what do you think this bill gets passed? Does it get passed before Memorial Day?
Well, I think that is a time limit that's pretty challenging, but I'm very happy for trying to move it that fast. I will say that today they're working on this bill in the Budget Committee and going through each part of it, that which was put out by the Energy and Commerce Committee. I'm on that committee. We had almost a 27-hour hearing, no breaks, except to go vote. And those pieces are all being put together. There's lots and lots of good things in those bills, and we're busy studying all of them to make sure that they do accomplish what we're trying to get done here in D.C.
All right, we'll take a quick break and be right back with part 2 of our 5 on 5 with Congressman Bentz. I'm Joe Sullivan. Welcome back to part 2 of our 5 on 5 with Congressman Bentz. We spoke last month about town hall appearances. You told me you were hoping to do an in-person town hall in Medford this coming August. Are there any plans for in-person town halls coming up this summer in your district?
We have made no plans. We've been focusing entirely upon the two committees that I work with, the Energy and Commerce Committee, which of course, as you know, is charged with addressing these issues having to do with Medicaid among many others. And like I said, we just got done with a almost 27-hour hearing. And then we are also working on a telephone town hall for the Medford Ashland area. We were going to try to do it actually today, but that did not happen. And again, it was because too many things going on in this budget space. As far as in-person town halls go, as I've indicated previously, I enjoy in-person town hall meetings, but not ones that are being hijacked by those who are trying to kind of make them into a protest as opposed to an exchange of concepts and ideas. And so as long as people if they're going to show up and make a mockery of what should be an exchange of ideas, then we'll stick with the telephone approach. But hopefully things will evolve to a point where we can return to our previous town halls, which I thought were excellent and productive.
A man you used to work with in the Oregon legislature, State Representative Peter Buckley from Ashland, wrote an opinion piece in the Observer recently. He starts by writing, "Cliff, what happened to you?" What's your reaction to the opinion piece?
Well, I thought I was happy to see people respond to my fellow legislator, Mr. Buckley, and call him out for some of the things that he said. I wish Peter would write a letter talking about how we stepped in and made sure that Head Start there in Medford got its funding quickly. By the way, contrary to what former Representative Buckley said, the funding itself was never in danger. The timing of its delivery was because of the steps being taken to reduce overhead and too many people trying to manage the money down to Head Start. And with one simple telephone call, we got that taken care of. The actual funding was never in jeopardy as Mr. Buckley engaging in scare tactics was trying to sell. So the good news is Head Start got its money and got it quickly after we got involved.
Is there anything else you'd like our viewers to know about?
No, other than that, I'm very, very happy to be part of these conversations, and I'm doing my best to protect these essential programs that Oregon and Oregonians rely upon.
All right, Congressman, thanks for taking time from Washington, D.C.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with more local news.